and welcome to The Distance. Happy Monday. It's great to have everybody here. This is strength training, fun and functional movements that are going to fine-tune and develop major muscle groups in your body. So what are we going to need today? I'm going to suggest having 2 weights. So if you have dumbbells, that's great. But then I'm also going to suggest having some other type of weight with you. So the examples that we're going to be showing are I have 2 canned items if you don't have any weights at your house. But then today we're also going to use a kettlebell. But if you don't have a kettlebell at your house, what I would suggest grabbing is any type of detergent. I think that this will work great for you guys. Good morning, Megan. Morning. So just a heads up, as I do my intro, go ahead and make sure that you have that prepared for you today. So a reminder, strength training helps your body better deal with stresses, which is always great for when you're running and walking because it can help reduce any type of injuries that we can possibly get. So if this is your first time joining us, I want to say welcome. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, Mom. But if you've been joining us for the past couple of weeks, I want to say welcome back, and I'm so happy to have you. My name's Natalie Cabanas. I am a CrossFit Level 1 trainer, and I teach strength training every week. So this is fun and functional movements, anything from just picking something off the ground, which is when you're deadlifting, or when you're sitting down, which is when you're squatting. So today, let me tell you what movements we're going to focus on. So actually 4 different movements. So 1, the shoulder press, hammer curls, tricep extensions, and then also the kettlebell swing. So let's go ahead and get into it. Like normal, we'll do a 5-minute warm-up. We'll do a 5-minute demonstration of the movements. Today we're going to do a 12-minute workout, and then we'll wrap things up with a couple of stretches, and I'll let you guys go. Okay, so let's get into today's warm-up. All right, let me get my timer ready. I'll call out the movements, and here we go. We're going to start off with just a jog in place. Get things moving, nice and easy. Remember, this is your warm-up. Warm-up for you. You can speed it up a little bit. We're going for a minute. We're only 20 seconds in. So you can speed it up or just keep it nice and easy. Remember to have your core engaged the whole time. Swing those arms just like if you were running down the trail. I've been running in place in my apartment for so long. Sometimes I do decide just to run in circles just to switch it up a little bit. All right, 45 more seconds. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Move those arms. Get those knees moving. 5 more seconds, and we're going to a minute of jumping jacks. And here we go. Remember to land nice and easy on your toes. Got 1 minute of these. Face you guys. Nice and easy. Thanks for getting up with me this morning. Starting our week off strong. 30 more seconds, guys. If you need a break, shake it out. Get back to it. Want to get our heart rate up so we're ready and rolling. All right, 15 more seconds. And we're going to air squats. All right, 5 more seconds. Here we go. And air squats. Remember, our feet should be hip width apart. First thing we're doing is sending our hips straight back. Nice and easy. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Chest should be nice and proud. Our knees track in line with our toes. And our weight should be in our heels. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. All right, 30 seconds in. You got it. Maybe speed it up a little bit. Remember, our eyes should be on the horizon. So not looking down, not looking up, just straight ahead. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Maybe each time you do a squat, try to go a little bit deeper. We've got 15 seconds left. And then we're gonna do some stretches with our legs. Squeeze those glutes. Warm up. All right, here we go. So next, I want you to stand in place. Feet apart, arms out. Actually, arms together. We're gonna reach for the middle of the ground. Then we're gonna go to the right, middle of the ground, and to the left. If you need to, you can widen up those legs, or if you can't get your hands all the way to the ground, it's okay. Just stretch as far as you can. We're aiming to warm up our hamstrings right here. Right side, middle, left side. Good job. All right, next up, we've got push-ups. You know this one. You can either do them on your toes or do them on your knees. Here, I'll do them to my couch so you guys can see me. Remember, hands are about shoulder width apart. My chest is going all the way to my couch. Glutes are squeezed. All right. Next up, we have arm circles. So back on your toes, arms out. Let's go forward. And now switch, back. Now we're gonna get a little bigger. Big arm circles. Wake up those shoulders. Oh, that feels so good. All right, now back. Swing those arms back. Really try to stretch back there. All right, check out your arms. Last but not least, we're gonna do some tricep stretches. Right arm over your body. Take your left hand, press it towards your elbow. We'll hold here. Switch to the other side. So left arm over, right hand pushing into my elbow. All right, now take right elbow over your head. Aim to reach back here. Pull with your opposite hand on your elbow. All right, now switch. Left elbow, pulling with your right hand. Got it, guys. Last stretch. And relax. All right, hopefully your heart rate is up. I know mine is. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to introduce my lovely assistant who's been joining us the past couple of weeks. My husband, Eduardo, is going to help demonstrate the movements for today.
Morning.
All right, so the first thing that we have is a shoulder press. So you guys know this, we did this a couple weeks back, but if you weren't with us, we're gonna review it again. So get your 2 weights, so whether you have your dumbbells or your canned food items, go ahead and pick those up. So if you wanna grab those real quick. Our shoulder press is gonna help build strong and lean muscles. It's a fundamental lift for anybody that's trying to help strengthen their upper body. So our hips are gonna be nice and staying in place. What I meant to say is your feet are gonna be about hip width apart. You're gonna take those dumbbells and rest them on your shoulders. Your elbows are gonna be nice and in towards your body. From here, his abs are gonna be tight, and all he's gonna do is just explode up, extending those arms completely and locking out at the top. Great. So a few common faults that I just wanna remember with you guys is that you don't wanna overextend your spine when you're doing this. So if you'll see, he'll demonstrate a bad rep. See how far his stomach is coming forward. We wanna make sure those abs stay nice and tight and he's locked in place. Great. Next, you wanna make sure that you don't push those weights out in front of you. You wanna think about keeping a straight line straight up, right? Sometimes because of our mobility, we have the tension to push forward, but instead, we wanna really just do our best to get our arms in the best position that we can. Next, you wanna just make sure that you lock out completely at the top. Sometimes we're in a hurry and we're blasting through those reps and we don't do a full rep. So make sure that you lock out completely all the way at the top. And last but not least, there's no jerking. So with the shoulder press, there's no jump, if you wanna demonstrate that, Eduardo. Notice how he's like, oh yeah, I really wanna get that rep. We wanna make sure that the lower body stays stagnant. So there you go. Next up, we're gonna demonstrate the tricep extension. So for this, you're only gonna need 1 weight. So you can either grab your dumbbell, or if you have a canned food item or anything else like that, you're just gonna need 1. So for this, Eduardo's gonna demonstrate laying down on the ground. And what we're gonna do is place our elbows, again, similar in the same position that you did for the shoulder press, right? They're locked into place just right in front of your body. He's holding the dumbbell on the head. So notice he's not holding it in the middle because that's just gonna be wasted effort. He's holding it at the end, just like so, just to give you a better look. All right, so basically he's just gonna lower his elbows until they get, it's close to the ground, but it's not necessarily hitting the ground. His elbows are staying in place, and then all he's doing is just pushing that dumbbell up and extending completely. So with this, the tip is really just to try to keep your elbows as still as possible to ensure that you're really gonna be working your triceps. Eduardo, can you demonstrate not keeping your elbows in the same place? So either moving them forward or backward? Yeah. Notice that there's like a lot of movement there we don't need. You wanna make sure that you keep your elbows stagnant. And then the other note too is, guys, make sure that your elbows don't flare out. So sometimes the tendency is just to, yeah, I don't know, this happens and we don't want that to happen. So remember today to keep your elbows in place. If getting up and down on the ground is too much for you, you can also do this standing. Can you stand up real quick and just demonstrate that? So standing nice and tall, same thing, just extending over your head, just like that. Sweet. Okay, so let's move on. While we do this, make sure that you guys give me 5 of each movement while we're demonstrating them. Want to make sure that you're warmed up. All right, next up we have the hammer curl. So you're going to need two weights for this, or your canned items for this. So what you're going to do is stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Those arms are going to start completely locked out right next to your body. From here, all you're going to do is bend those elbows up, meeting those dumbbells right at your shoulders. Just like so. So a couple common faults that we want to watch out for. Biggest thing is you don't want to sway your torso in this movement. So you guys have probably seen this. Yeah, just a little bit too much movement going on. Again, we want to make sure that our torso stays stagnant. Another thing too is you really want to focus on not rushing through this movement. You want to make sure that you have a good negative on the way down instead of, rocking back and forth with the movement. You really, just like that. You really want to focus on feeling this in your biceps today. All right, and then last but not least is our kettlebell swing. So Eduardo's going to demonstrate with a couple different equipment pieces today. So he'll start off with the kettlebell, but then I'll show you how it would work with, say, like laundry detergent. All right, so your feet are going to be about a little wider than hip width apart. Toes are going to be pointed out. So can you actually start with the kettlebell on the ground? Yeah, perfect. So he's going to walk up to that kettlebell. He'll keep his back nice and tight, shoulders down, and he'll squat to pick that thing up. The first thing you're gonna do is lean back with your hips, shoot your hips back just like so, and then you're gonna explode up and send that kettlebell straight up in front of your body. So you're gonna aim to get it just right above your shoulder blades. And notice that he's not squatting, so you wanna show them the difference between a squat and a hip hinge. Yeah, notice how he's doing more of a squat movement there. That's not what we're looking for today. Instead, we're looking for what's called a hip hinge, where his hips are literally just shooting straight back and his torso is coming down with him. So really, the power of this movement literally comes into your hips. It's a thrusting movement. It's not done with your arms. Your arms are really just like levers, and we want to do our best to keep them completely straight today. So a couple common faults with the kettlebell swing is actually swinging with a rounded back. So again, remember what I was saying? We always want to keep our back nice and tight. You don't want this to happen at all. Remember? Safety first. Next is squatting the kettlebell. So he already kind of gave you that demonstration, right? Notice he's literally squatting, and when we want a hip hinge instead. And then another common fault is using your arms too much. If your arms start to blow up during this workout, it's literally because you're gripping too hard or you're only using your arms. Remember what I said, that your power comes in at your hips. It should feel like the bell is flying up there and you're literally just controlling it and making sure that it doesn't fly any higher with your arms. And then last but not least, common fault is your heels coming up off the ground. So notice the entire time his heels are down. Well, he just demonstrated them coming up. But we don't want that to happen either. Our heels want to stay on the ground the entire time. All right, give me 5. So if you don't have a kettlebell, can you demonstrate what it would look like with our detergent today? So you're just gonna grip that thing with both hands completely and do the same exact motion. Make sure that your detergent is closed or whatever item that you have. You can hear it slosh it around. But then if you only have if you only have dumbbells, you can use those for your kettlebell swing too. So he'll demonstrate that too. You'll hold the top of the head of the kettlebell and use it just like so. Okay? All right, thanks Eduardo, appreciate it. All right guys, so let's review the workout and we're gonna get started. So today we've got 12 minutes. We're gonna go AMRAP, so remember as many rounds and reps as possible for 12 minutes. We're gonna do 5 shoulder press and then 10 kettlebell swings, 5 hammer curls, 10 kettlebell swings, and then 5 tricep extensions and 10 kettlebell swings. And that's gonna be the cadence for the entire workout. So the idea here is really to take minimal breaks because the sets are smaller. And I really want you guys to focus on contracting during the arm movements. This is a little bit different kind of workout than what we've done before, but again, I think that each time we have an opportunity to learn something new each week. Okay, so got your equipment. I'm gonna start the timer and we're gonna do this. All right, let me get my equipment ready. So I'm gonna use my 2 dumbbells and my kettlebell, but I'll switch it up and throw some detergent in there a couple of times, just for the heck of it, right? All right, here we go. Everybody ready? You woke up, we're here. Let's make the most out of this workout, okay? Here we go. Count it down in 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. 5 shoulder press. Here we go. Abs are nice and tight. Elbows in and locked. Fully extending at the top. That's number 5 for me. Here we go. 10 kettlebell swings. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Remember to breathe. That's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next up, hammer curls. Abs nice and tight this whole time, guys. It's gonna be critical. I actually have my glutes squeezed as well. Focus on this negative. Control it on the way down. Here we go. Back to that kettlebell. Notice my hips, sending that bell back. Arms are straight. Abs are turned on. 3 more. Remember, if you can, try to do these movements unbroken. All right, tricep extension. I'm gonna start with mine standing. Here we go. 2. Elbows are in. 4, 5. Back to the kettlebell. And we'll be done with round 1. We are 2 minutes in. So it takes me about 2 minutes to do each round. I can get 6 rounds in. Think about how long it took you to do the first round. Try to keep that same pace this entire time. Here we go, back to shoulder press. Remember to lock out completely at the top. If standing shoulder press is too much for you, remember we talked about sitting shoulder press is a great alternative. All right, let's do some detergent kettlebell swings. Here we go. 1. Same thing, focusing on that hip hinge, back, nice and tight. Just going to shoulder height with that bell, not any higher. Remember to squeeze those glutes, guys. All right. Back to my hammer curls. Here we go. Remember, control that negative. Abs are nice and tight. Glutes are squeezed. Shoulders back and down. All right, back to my swings. Let's go to my kettlebell. Arms are locked out the whole time. I like to exhale as I explode in my hips. Lost count, so let's do 3 more. All right. This time, tricep extension, I'm going to the ground. All right. Remember, elbows in. Keep those elbows in place. Focus on that contraction in your arms. All right, back to my kettlebell. This will be round number 2. I gotta speed it up. I'm losing my pace. We're about 4 minutes, 30 seconds in. Remember to keep that back nice and tight, guys. All right. Round 2 done. Yes. Keep it up. Keep it up. Back to shoulder press. Straight to it. Straight to it. Let's go. Let's go. You want to have a good pace here, but remember, we don't want to sacrifice form for speed. Remember to try to go unbroken, but if you need a break, take one, get straight back to it. Next up, hammer curls. Here we go. Remember, focus on that contraction. I want you to get the most work that you can out of this, right? So you gotta do it right. No need to rush. You can be quick, but still focus on technique. Tricep extensions. Here we go. Notice elbows in. Elbows in. And remember, we're trying to do our best to keep them stationary, right? Not out here, not moving back and forth. Stationary. All right. This kettlebell swing will be the end of my 3rd round. I always know if I'm doing them right, if my hair ends up hitting me in the face. Because I know that I'm really hip hinging, meaning sending my hips back and not squatting. Because squatting is more of that up-down movement, remember? Hip hinge, hips are back. All right, next round. Woo! Here we go. We are more than halfway, guys. Heck yes. How's everybody doing? We've got 8 people with us this morning. So thankful for each one of you. I'm going back to my detergent. Here we go. Remember, arms locked out. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Notice my back is nice and tight this whole time. 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, guys, your workout, you're in control. You tell yourself how fast, how slow to go. All right, hammer curls, all the way up to those shoulders. Remember, no swinging. I'm watching you. No swinging. Yes, guys, we did have a time change this morning. It looks like not a lot of people got that memo, but that's okay. You know, we're here together. Doesn't matter if there's 7 people or if there's 72 people. We're still gonna have a great time. All right. Keep it up, keep it up. Squeeze those glutes. 5, 6. There we go. All right. Tricep extension. Back to it, back to it. Remember, abs are nice and tight. None of this. None of that overextending. Make sure those abs are locked in place. One more. There we go. Kettlebell swings. This is end of round 4. Oh, I just felt my toes come up. Keep an eye on your movements, guys. Keep yourself honest. Right? My toes came up. That's not a good rep. So I'm gonna do an extra. All right. So that's round number 4 for me. We're at 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Think we can get one more round in? I think so. Let's go. Let's do it. Monday is no match for me. Nice and steady, nice and steady. You can do it. Remember, hips straight back. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Arms should be straight. All right, hammer curls, back to it. We've got 2 minutes left, and we're gonna be done. Remember, focus on those negatives. I don't want any of this, right? I almost did it, so I had to stop myself. It happens to us all. All right, kettlebell swings. Back is nice and tight. Send those hips straight back. Weight in your heels when that belt comes down. 5 more, here we go. Come on, do it with me. 3, 2, 1. All right, tricep extensions. We've got 1 minute 15 left. Here we go. Make each one count. Ooh, my elbows. They were moving. Don't move those elbows. I'm watching you. Woo! 1 minute, guys. Push to the end. Push to the end. Don't stop moving. 4. We can do it. Come on. 5. 45 seconds. Almost done. Finish this round. Finish this round. Yes. Finished it. 30 seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going. Here we go. Here we go. Less than 30 seconds. Don't you stop. You can rest for the rest of the day. 20 seconds. Keep it going, keep it going. Come on. Come on, here we go. 10. How many reps can you do in 10 seconds? Finish whatever movement you're on. Come on. You can do it. This is where you get stronger. And time. Woo. Good job, guys. I forgot to virtually fist bump you earlier. Woo. Good job. All right. Let me clear my pathway here. Good job, everybody. Whew. You guys killed it. Fist bump. Love it. Love it. Whew. All right. Well, I'm sweating. I don't know if you guys are. Okay. So make sure you get some water. Catch your breath. And when you do, we're going to do a couple stretches. Wrap it up. And then you guys are good to go. The time is 7:30, just to let you know. Want to be conscious of y'all's time. Okay, so first stretch is right foot is gonna go on top of your left knee. If you need to grab something for your balance, that'll help. Like so, go ahead and sit into that and press on your right knee. We use a lot of our glutes today, so we want to make sure we stretch out that glute. That's how you know if you were doing those kettlebell swings right. All right, now switch to the other side. Left leg up on your right knee. Push down into your left knee. I will go back here and demonstrate. Woo, like working on that balance. Push on that knee. You should feel it in your glute. All right, and then one more time, let's do these tricep stretches. Shake out your arms. Again, right over left. Bring that into your chest. I'm actively pulling my arm into my chest. Switch to the other side, left over right. Same thing, actively bring it into your chest. So I've got my left arm over my body and I'm actively pushing it into me. All right, switch, right elbow up behind your head, pull. Hold for a few more seconds. And then switch it to the other side. All right, left elbow up, pull behind your head. Great job today, guys. I commend each one of you for waking up early. And again, we're gonna try to spread the word. If you can, we'd appreciate it. We're trying out some new class times just to see if we can catch more people. I guess people didn't get the memo this week. Okay, so remember tomorrow you could join our staffer, Justin. He'll be doing plyometrics. His class, I believe, is still at 8. If you like what I'm wearing, you can check out All Atlanta Track Club gear. There's a link at the end of the description on this webpage. And then I just want to welcome feedback. If you guys have any feedback, you're more than welcome to send it at thedistance@atlantatrackclub.org. What are you liking? What are you not liking? We'd love to hear from you so that we can continue to provide you with the content that you want and that you need during this time. And then last, if you know somebody that would benefit from this workout, I just ask that you please share this link with them today. Would love to have them start off their Monday morning with a workout and would just love to help people to continue to stay active and healthy during this time of social distancing. And then just stay up to date on all things The Distance. Check us out and check out our website. We're just going to continue to be posting content for you guys, and I'll be back next week, same time. But then also I'm going to be on Instagram today, Instagram Live at noon, doing the same workout. So if you know somebody that wants to tune in live, either share them this link or tell them to tune into our Instagram feed. Again, guys, thanks so much. I hope you have a great day. Be productive, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.